Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more videos on lesson content.
Got no place to be, got no place to go. Come hang out with me on the Mr. Flanders Show.
Hi diddly ho, neighborinos, Mr. Flanders here, and we are back at it with our reading mastery work. Now, a couple things to remind you guys about before we get started. First off, make sure that when you are reading and practicing reading at home, you are either using a pen, pencil, or finger to read along with. That will help you track the words that you are reading. Don't put them directly on the word like I was just doing though. Yeah, that way it'll help you with the reading process, because otherwise if you're not using your finger, you could get stuck, you could get lost. I want to make sure you guys are practicing good reading skills at home. Secondly, make sure you are looking out for those sounds that have the lines over them. For example, the ing is making the ing sound. The er together, I know this doesn't have the line over it, but it's making the sound. It's one of our blending sounds. Another one of our blending sounds would be like sh or th. Keep an eye out for any of these letters that have the line over it like this. This I know it doesn't look like a lowercase I, but it is, and it's just got the line over it. That shows you guys that that I is saying the I sound. It's not saying I, it's saying I. Okay? Other than that, I think we are ready to go ahead and get started with the story. Remember, after I'm done reading it here, I want you to read it at home the best you can. So mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, brother, sister, whoever is at home too, please help out, read along with them, have them read to you, and help them get the right words if they happen to say something in a bit of a silly way. But with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into our story. We are finishing up our tale of Sandy right now for the week, and this story is called Sandy Tells What She Found. Here we go. Sandy tried to run from the shed, but the big man stopped her. He asked her, "What are you doing here?" Sandy wanted to say something, but she couldn't think of a thing to say. The big man said, "Can't you hear me? I asked you what you are doing here." Sandy said, "My hound dog." "What about your hound dog?" the man asked. Sandy said, "I can't find him. He ran away, and I was looking for him." Ah. Sandy had told a big lie, but she didn't want to tell the big man why she had come to the shed. The man said, "Well, get out of here and don't come back. If I find you playing around this shed anymore, you'll be sorry." Sandy said, "Okay, I won't come back." She ran away from the big man as fast as she could go. She said, "I must tell someone what I found out." Sandy ran back to the train that had a car missing. The men and the woman were still standing near the train. A cop was with them now. Sandy ran up to the cop. She yelled, "I found the car with the TV sets." More to come. Oh my goodness! So we're going to have more stories about Sandy next week. That's awesome! But for now, let's go ahead and jump into our last worksheet for this week with Reading Mastery. Remember, it is two-sided. So let's go ahead and get into it. Here we go. Question number 1. What did Sandy like to do? Where was the train car in a blank? Was it street? Was it in a shed? Was it in a shad? Or was it in a school? What was inside the train car? TV sets? An elf? A hound? Or 3 men? Who stopped Sandy when she tried to leave the shed? It was a big dog, a big cat, a little man, or a big man. Number 5. Sandy told the man that she was looking for her hound dog, her socks, her brother, or her elf. Oof, tough choices. Number 6. Did the big man let her go? And that's just a yes or a no question. Number 7. Where did she go when she left the shed? Did she go home? Did she go to the train? Did she go to the school? Or did she go to a store? Now remember, take your time. Think about your choices. If you need to, you could pause the video. You can go back in the video and you can write in the answers, and you can go even hear the story and get the answers out of the story as well. Okay? What I hope you guys are doing, though, is you have the story and the worksheet next to each other, so that way you can read back through it yourself and try to find the answers yourself. All right. Go ahead and take a couple more seconds. I'm going to jump into the next part of the worksheet, though. Sid gave the ball to Jan. Question number 1. Circle the word that tells who gave the ball to Jan. So think about that. Who gave the ball to Jan? You're going to circle that word. Number 2. Make a box around the word to. This is the word to. Find it in the sentence and make a box around it. Number 3. Make a line under the word that tells who Sid gave the ball to. All right. As you're finishing up there, I'm going to go ahead and give you side 2. Now, I realized when I finished making these packets, I left out a very, very important part of Lesson 72. And that was this picture right here. Okay? So let's take a look at this picture real quick for Lesson 72. And it says, look at the picture on page 190. We're on page 190. And we're going to answer these questions that go with this picture. So, question 1. Who has a hat? Is it Sandy or is it the man? Question 2. Who is holding a book? And I realize you cannot see that with the way the book is right now, so I'm going to move it up a little bit right now. Really look at the picture. Find out who is holding the book. Is it the man or is it Sandy? And then, question 3. Who looks mean? Is it Sandy who looks mean or the man? All right. As you are finishing that up. We're going to go ahead and jump over to this last part of our worksheet for Reading Mastery Lesson 72. I'm going to read you this section, and then you're going to answer these questions here. Homer was a hound who lived near the railroad yard. He had a loud bark. The man at the yard got mad at him because Homer was loud. But one day, the horn fell off the big train. One man said, "I will get a horn." He came back with Homer. Now the train has a horn, and Homer can bark all he wants. All right. Question number 1. Who had a loud bark? Question number 2. Why did the man get mad at Homer? Question 3. What fell off the big train? And then number 4. Is Homer happy now? Go ahead and finish those questions up. Take your time. Don't rush through them. Remember, this video is just of me walking you through everything. You can pause it. You can go back through it at any point. You can do it on your own as well. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please either have your parents reach out on Dojo, or you can reach out yourself if you know how to use Dojo. Otherwise, this is the last reading mastery lesson for the week. You guys are doing amazing work. I'm really excited to see the answers you put down, and check back in next week. We're going to see some more stuff with Sandy and what's going on with that train car and those TV sets. All right, guys, stay safe, stay positive. Miss you all.